I'm going to continue with the weekly all signs love readings. We're up to Libra. I'm just going to burn some sage. So that I can meditate. I'm feeling a little bit uptight. Can't stop thinking about work. That's better. Okay, let's have a shuffle. So yeah, starting off with Libra, I'm using the Aura Tarot deck. It's really, really nice. It's this like lovely olivey sage colour. Okay, one more shuffle. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in these final days of June 2025 and beginning days of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Libra, please. Okay, we've got the King of Cups reversed. So you could be feeling over-emotional or under-emotional at the moment. The King of Swords, when it's upright, is someone who is very, very balanced, emotions-wise, compassionate, generous, forgiving, calm, you know. They get stressed, same as anyone else, but they look like a duck or a swan, okay? All the panic's beneath the surface. So at the moment, you could be flapping a little bit. Another one for Libra then. The World reversed. Okay, so we haven't got the completion of a cycle yet. When the world is upright, the Fool realises that better days are coming, okay? And it's been tough times, okay? But we're at the end of a cycle. It's not completed yet. Something is a bit of a slog or difficult or, you know, extremely challenging, but we will get there. We know that has to happen. Thanks, the loves. Whoops, sorry. I've got to sit with the tripod directly in front of me, so I keep knocking it. What's that that's just fallen out? The Empress reversed. Okay, so this is one of your major arcana, as well as the Scales of Justice. You have the Empress, you share it with Taurus, because you are also ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. You can see that when she's upright, she's very beautiful. You know, she presents well, she attracts love, she attracts wealth. She's the creator. She can make from zero as many times as she needs to, over and over again. Okay, everything she has is within her. Hi, Jackie. At the moment, okay, you're not showing up as yourself in your sort of highest version, and that makes sense with the other cards that we've got. You could be feeling run down, you could be feeling burdened. You know, inevitably that will come to an end. We know that. It's that time of year, isn't it? Me and my friend were talking last night, and it's like everything gets incredibly busy right before the summer holidays. Just feels like it's getting more and more intense. Right, let's see what comes out for your person. Okay, they have got the Star card reversed, and that means there's a lack of healing or a lack of wish fulfillment. If there's something that this person really, really wants, they haven't got it, okay? The Seven of Cups is in the challenge position. That's when you're at a crossroads in your life and you have no idea what direction you're going next, okay? There's 7 different cups there. And some of these things are good things and some of them are not good things, but it's basically like a period of daydreaming, thinking about what, you know, what is going to be my new reality, okay, in light of this lack of wish fulfillment. Right, they've got the 3 of Cups reversed and the 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, so the 3 of Cups it's 3 is a number of community, teams, groups of people. Cups can be any kind of emotion. It can be a happy occasion, celebrations. It can also be a third party card. You know, the 2 of Cups card is 2 people offering a cup of emotion because they each love each other and they've just fallen in love. When there's a third cup, that's too many. Okay, so it can be a cheater's card, third party situation. The 9 of Swords reversed is letting go of fear, anxiety, worry, things that keep us awake at night. We're letting go of that. Okay, so I don't know if a third party situation has been exposed or this is just a cause for, you know, the opposite of celebration, really, like commiserations, following on from that lack of wish fulfillment. Right, in the challenge position, they've got the 2 of Swords. So when the 2 of Swords is upright, we're refusing to deal with the situation. Okay, we're blindfolding ourselves, body language is closed, with the arms crossed. With that reversed, it's coming out of that and it's facing up to reality. Okay. Hi, Naomi. In the challenge, it's like, can I face up to this? Can I deal with it? So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, you don't have to be. Let's get 3 for the outcome. This is a love reading, and then you watch the sign for you or for your person. Okay, I'm not doing individual questions. Right, in the challenge position is the Ace of Wands, the Temperance, major for Sagittarius, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So we're going to have to look at them both ways, aren't we? The Ace of Wands would be like when you're hella excited for a do-over, like a second go around with someone. Temperance reversed is like being over the top emotional, like mood swings about it. Ten of Swords reversed is dropping the burdens. Six of Wands reversed is like feeling unsuccessful, feeling unrecognised, uncelebrated. If it was the other way round, it would be there's a lack of a rebirth. I'm really trying to manage my emotions, and I'm managing it. It's painful though, like extremely painful. It's the end of the road with the Ten of Swords. That's the most swords we can have. They're all the way up her back. The Six of Wands is like, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be recognised, I'm going to be positive. I will come out of this, you know, it's very abundant, there's leaves sprouted on those wands and butterflies stopping to fertilise them, you know, so it's far more positive this way, despite there not being a second go with this person. This way, it's well, it's like having to tough it out, having to, you know, face facts, face reality. This way, it's like, now I'm going to do it, but it's going to be a flop, basically. Either way, you know, the challenge is like, it's not possible to have a second go around because you can try for it, but it won't work. Do you know what I mean? And it's not necessarily because they don't want it, and it's not necessarily because you don't want it. It's circumstances, things that are bigger than you. Okay. Yeah, so clarity, sudden revelation, a confession, the truth. This is the challenge. Things are really foggy right now. Right, now we've got, for the outcome, the Ten of Wands reversed, dropping the burdens, Five of Wands, refusing to have conflict, King of Wands, sitting in our power, being assertive, being confident. I mean, the King of Wands upright is someone who's going to manage it, you know, however it feels, they're going to manage it. They're Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, they're fire. Fire's unrelenting, you know, there's huge determination, a large amount of ego. It's very important to this person to stay upright. I'm not taking personal questions, just to let you know. Yeah, huge amount of determination. I think this is a situation where we're just going to have to rise above it, you know. It's very emotionally disappointing. It's the reality, and we've got to rise above it. We've got to keep the peace. I can't guarantee that this is someone that you're dealing with because you're showing up as an Empress and they're showing up as a King of Wands. But this could be someone that you're directly involved with. They could have children, you could have children. You could be married, but I don't get marriage cards here. It's more like there's been a relationship and we want to have a do-over. And I don't think either person's walking away from it. It's like circumstances won't allow it, i.e. immigration or so something that's like, like the law, something that's like bigger than what you want or what you feel like doing, something that's bigger is controlling this. Let's clarify their cards, because this is not wish fulfillment for them to like lose this. And I haven't got the Eight of Cups, I haven't got the Three of Swords, I haven't got the Seven of Swords. There's no sense of betrayal, no sense of unrequited love, there's no sense of Ten of Cups, like family situation. So you're almost showing up as two separate individuals, but let's clarify what's going on with them. They're at a crossroads, okay? It's difficult for them to deal with it. Escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. I'm not taking personal questions. Hi, Ria. Crumbling. What you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay. You have the strength to build anew. Well, yeah, that's the vibe that I get with the King of Wands. Like, where there's a will, there's a way. They're going to have to, like, boss up, but they don't want to argue. They don't want to have conflict or fallout. Lone path. Needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. Burning evidence. What is going on? Sometimes you do that when there's endings, don't you? And you feel like it's out of your control. Sometimes you like, it doesn't mean there's like something bad going on, but like as in deception, but it might just be like anger, frustration. You've moved on, haven't you? Ooh, they're completely like freaking out. You haven't moved on because you've got the World reversed, you've got the King of Cups reversed, you've got the Empress reversed, clearly unhappy at the moment. Might be a case of communicating that to them, I don't know. Unless it's just their insecurities and you've already spoken to them about it. Okay, we've got recommit. Reaffirm your commitment after trials, proving love's resilience. Repair. Carefully mend the cracks in the relationship, restoring past beauty. So something has really caused a lot of trials, tribulations have caused disharmony, disunion. Crosswords could have been spoken, tempers could have frayed, you could have got upset with each other or upset the situation. It's really encouraging you to pull back together and not let this, like ruin your connection with each other, like how you speak with one another, how you are with each other. No, it's not the right time yet. Okay, see, something about the timing is making things really impossible. So when is going to be the right time? Okay, October, when you're truly ready for it. October could be an important time with regards to this connection. You could have a lot on your plate at the moment, Libra, and it could just be like the situation's working against you at the moment. But there's something about October being an important month. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Let's get you some advice. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. Okay, so you might be really, really struggling to not overthink, overanalyze, get out in nature. The throat chakra. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and of balance. Healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. You see, that's 2 cards in a row about when you can't be mindful, you're not in the moment, okay, and you kind of left your body and you just, yeah, I'm doing that at the moment. I'm Libra moon. I'm like disassociated from myself. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I need to get back into just living in the moment, and doing things that are very sensory can really help with that, like cooking, painting, gardening. Gardening's fantastic for mental health, and you're bringing ourselves back down to earth. When we're feeling, you know, a loss of control, like Librans really, really struggle when they don't have balance. So if you're feeling a loss of control, just try to like step out of the situation and surrender it. You know, you're allowed to want a certain outcome, but you need to surrender it instead of trying to like force the wheel. Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we've gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. You've been through difficult stuff before, okay, and you know that change is inevitable. You know that you survived a hell of a lot of stuff, Libra, so it's time to surf this one out, you know, ride the crest of the wave to wherever it's taking you. Don't try to go against it because it'll hit you like a concrete wall. So we've done that one. Let's see what spirit animal you're showing up as. Oyster. Okay. Rare. Precious. Tightly contained, you know. What's it called? Is it when you have to shuck the shells apart because they're like clamped together? I think you're battening down the hatches at the moment and you're thinking, goodness me, I'm in for a rough ride. But you are divinely protected, okay? The way that a pearl survives the entire process because of its hard exterior, you're stronger than you know, you're stronger than you think, and you just only need to look back at everything you've ever been through, okay? You are still standing. And it might not be comfortable, any of it, but it's all making you tempered and into this beautiful, rare pearl that you are. Okay. Life is about the experiences that we have. It's not really about outcomes. It's tiny, tiny little, they're like mini chapters, aren't they? Little pages of a book, and each page has to turn, it has to. And we've been through so much, and it's easy to kind of focus on the next problem ahead, what situation have I got to deal with next? And we forget everything that we've been through. You know, you need to give yourself the credit that you deserve, you fucking strong as. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, never forget what you're about and how beautiful you are, okay? Other people perceive you as a rare, beautiful pearl that's been put through so much, okay? But that's what makes you who you are. Right, so you know, things are going to evolve in October. They're going to take quite a shift. And at the moment, it's potentially like a situation where you need to just, you know, like the story of Icarus flying too close to the sun, and his wings were made out of wax and they melted, didn't they? It's like, let's just not push ourselves too far, okay, and get ourselves too wound up. It's time to take your foot off the pedal. We're very, very close to that part of the year where everyone's taking vacations if they haven't already, you know, and it is necessary. It's really, really necessary. You carry a lot more stress than what you consciously think you are. Okay, so you are rare and beautiful, and you're stronger than what you know. You know, in like in all the other cards, there's a lot of like rain falling on the background of these, and they can look quite depressing, but this has got like the most beautiful confetti behind it. It's iridescent, and it's just, I don't know, I just think you're rare and you're special, and everything you're going through, it's all for a reason, okay? Right, take care, Libra. I hope you got some comfort from that reading. Sorry if you're experiencing this kind of tough period. I think a lot of us are going through the same. Try and stay, you know, positive, stay in the moment, let it flow. Surf. If you liked the reading, don't forget to give me a like, share the channel. Coming up to a year. I started it in July last year. I used like, you know, just my normal YouTube channel that I've already got, so it looks like I've been on for years, but it's less than a year old, this channel. So I appreciate the likes, the support. Okay, so we're going to be going on to Scorpio.